shall not also rise on a question of personal or collective privilege to speak on concerns that are the principal subject matter of measures pending in any committee or in plenary session. I submit, Mr. Speaker, that my grievance, which is about the events of August 6, do not constitute the principal subject matter of any measure pending in committee or plenary session, Mr. Speaker.
As for the ruling of the Chair, the movement, the person who wishes to deliver the speech, has stated himself the grounds by which he is not allowed to discuss the matter. The matter being the fact that this is already a standard reading, there is already a period of amendments, and it is already pending before the plenary. Therefore, he has answered his own question, has not to be allowed to speak about it.
I appeal to the body.
Legislature.
The integrity and reputation of this House and its members vis-a-vis the termination of the debate on the RH bill last August 6. I believe that we owe our nation an explanation on what happened, and that each member of this House has the right to make that attempt, a right that is also a duty. Doon po sa libo, bago dumating ang August 6 sa aking pagkakalam, nagkaroon ng pag-uusap ang pinakamataas na pamamuhan ng katulungan ito. Kaharap ng mga pinuno ng iba't ibang partido. Dapat kasunduang itakwa sa ikapito ng Agosto, araw ng Martes, ang butuhan sa magiging motion na itigil na ang aris ng debate sa aris. Wala po sa meeting ngayon sapagkat hindi po ako pinuno ng anumang partido. Ngunit alam ko may manalaman kasama sa usapan na hindi dapat pumayag sa ganung kasunduan sapagkat kaya ko tutuloy sila sa aris. Alam niyo ang marami tayong kasamahan tutuloy sa aris na dapat kabigyan ng pagkakataong makapagsalita o magpasali sa debate. Sapagkat may ganung kasunduan, hindi nga naman magiging parakal na magsawa ng kapamamato. Dahil pinulisan upang huwag umusan ang RSU. Gaya ng pag-question sa forum, paggamit sa pribilehong mag-diskurso sa ibang mga usapin at iba pa. Dapat sana ay pinagsisinapan ng panig na tutulong sa RSU na hindi agad mamatos ang debate sapagkat ito ay lalong nakakamulat hindi lamang sa ating mga pamawakas kundi matinig sa publiko. Sa aking palagay, wala lamang ang mga anti-RH leaders sa kasunduang magbubuhat sa ikapito ng Agosto dahil mayroong kalalaking mga kondisyon na kung mananayin ang matutuloy sa pagtigil ng debate, hindi na rin nakakalakay ang RH. Mananayin ba ang masakayon sa RH na itigil ng debate, mahalaga na kung ano ang mangyayari. Sa panig naman ang anti-RH, kahit ba naman ang posibilidad na mapatay na ang bill sa ikapito ng Agosto sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaroon ng motion for debate. Ito ang sitwasyon bago dumating ang araw ng Lunes, ika-9 ng Agosto. Noon kung Sabado, ika-4 ng Agosto, habang ako ay nasa anti-RH prayer power last ESA, nakasabi po ako ng pagkalitan na nagpatawag po ang mga kanya ng meeting ng mga kongresista. Nakakatawag po ang meeting kinukulas ng tanghali, araw ng Lunes, ika-9 ng Agosto. Hindi po ako nakatanggap ng panyaya, kaya hindi ako dumalo. Kaya nagulat ko, noong hapon ng Lunes, ika-9 ng Agosto, sa pagsisimula ng sesyon, nang malaman kong pinaalaman ang petsa ng buwan mula sa pagkasunduan, ika-7 ng Agosto, at naging ika-9 ng Agosto. Ang pakialam ko noon ay nais sa pagpapilin ng mga anti-RH. Hindi kami nagkaroon ng pagkakataon makapagpapilin Siya po ay kailangan ng isang missionary. Bago wala ng kanyang mga gawa sa Lord,
Please sum up your Please sum up your explanation.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Bigay ko po, Mr. Speaker. Siya po ay kailangan ng missionary. Bago wala ng kanyang mga gawa sa Lord, ito po ay nakita ni Mr. Speaker at tayo ay nasa bago wala ang isang mga tuloy sa ating bansa ng gobyerno ay tayo po ay nga at kumuusap ang ating spirit may ganun magaganap na sakta. Bukas na sa hindi ang ating spirit noong 14 Congress at sinulat ng tuloy. Noong August 6,
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
What is the point of order of the Lord?
Mr. Speaker, I clearly heard you say that you would give the gentleman 5 minutes.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I have more to say. His 5 minutes are up. Everybody knows that we are here to begin the period of amendments for the RH bill. And I am getting very impatient, as I'm sure most of the Filipino people are. So all these delays that's going on here today is really not very good for the House of Representatives. Whether we win pro-RH or lose pro-RH, we should at least get on with the process. We are all here today because we all know that we will begin the period of amendments. And the gentleman's 5 minutes are up. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Please, you have 30 seconds to run up your
sinasabi ko ng Ministry of Media, lulusunod ang RH bill. Napakalaking karamihan ang darating sa ating lahat. Wala ko akong mapilit na maniwala ng Ministry of Media, ngunit ayaw ko kong masisinya o walang libo-libong biktima ng samunang nangyari at maaaring mangyari tayo sa RH bill. That's all for now, Mr. Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, let me reiterate the parliamentary statutes. There is an appeal on the ruling of the chair. That has not been subjected to the House. The ayes will mean that the appeal will be sustained in favor of Congressman Socrates, while a vote of nay will sustain the chair.
But the appeal of the Honorable Socrates is not yet clear as to what is the objective of his appeal. Does he want to bring it back to the debates? Is this the nature of the appeal? Because sustaining an appeal should mean that there is an end result to the matter.
Mr. Chair, the appeal earlier was pursuant to Rule 110, whereby he was denied his opportunity to deliver his privileged speech on a matter that is already pending before the plenary. And the chair ruled that he's out of order, considering that the subject matter is already about to be discussed, as in fact already being discussed before plenary. And the appeal was made by him. It is now going to be subjected to a vote by the plenary. If the plenary votes in favor of the aye, that means that they will sustain Congressman Socrates and he will be allowed to deliver his privileged speech. However, nay will mean that the point of order ruling will stand.
Okay, for those
Before we proceed to voting, may I know if this is the forum?
Mr. Chair.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
yes, on the point of order of the lady.
There's a pending motion, and of course it was duly appealed. May I now request the Majority Leader to proceed with this motion and the distinguished presiding officer rule on this.
The appeal so stands. For those who vote for, who will say aye, will sustain the appeal of the Honorable Socrates, and for those who say nay, will be against the appeal of the Honorable Socrates.
Mr. Speaker, may I reiterate my
Point of order.
Right now in the appeal of voting, so for those in favor of the appeal of the Honorable Socrates, to say aye. Aye. For those against, to say nay.
Dito ako para malakas boses.